Okay, so what we've been doing, for those of you who did not come on Friday, so we're doing this course called Meditation 101, which is a basic FPMT course. It can be done online or in person. So what we're doing here this morning is practicing the meditations that we did last Thursday. So we'll just see if everybody could mute themselves, please. Oh, great. Let's just settle into our meditation posture. Your cushion is your home. Bring your mind to the same place your body is and just feel. So try and keep your mind in one spot if possible. I mean, we've got children and spouses and work and things, breakfast, whatever's coming up next for you. We've just got a very short time in which to meditate. So just try and keep your mind here. And it's a matter of training. You know, we're so used to having our minds in a million and one different directions. So we just have to very gently encourage ourselves as a means of self-care, as well as training, to keep focused. So check your body, starting with the feet. If they are down on the ground, if your feet are flat on the floor, you can have a little cushion underneath them. Try not to cross your legs. And if you're sitting in the regular cross-legged position, you could have a couple of cushions underneath each knee if you're tight in your hips. Sits bones are raised, right hand nestled in the left with the thumbs touching. But if that doesn't particularly work for you or your body, you can rest your palms on your thighs. You can, if you have another kind of mudra that you like to meditate using, you can use that. But for these purposes, this is the one that we use in this particular tradition. The shoulders are aligned with the hips. And imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head. And just lengthen your spine. Take a nice deep breath. The head is very slightly tipped forward. Eyes are down, looking along the length of the nose if they were open. And the tip of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. And relax the jaw. And bring your attention just very gently to the crown of the head and release any tension in the crown of the head. Relax the forehead, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth. And bring your awareness to the back of the head and relax the scalp there, particularly around the occipital bone. We hold quite a bit of tension there. Then release any tension in your ears, inner ears, and your temples. Now move down to your shoulders and your neck. Release any tension in your neck and shoulders, throat, chest, belly, limbs, hands, fingers, and feet and toes. And bring the mind to the breath. Just noticing the sensation of the air as you inhale and exhale. And as you're inhaling and exhaling, you get a sense of the air flowing in across those tiny hairs in the nostrils. And breathing out. And you might also get a sensation on the outside of the nostrils. Some people feel it at the base. Some people feel it at the tip of the nose. Just depends on the shape of the nose and any previous training you may have had, but you just get an awareness of the air, slightly cooler as you're breathing in, slightly warmer as you're breathing out. So whatever thoughts are arising in your mind right now, it's okay. However it is you're showing up this morning, it's all good. If there's some sound in your environment, just allow those sounds to be there. Just be aware. Try not to follow them with your mind, to investigate. Just bring the mind very gently back to the breath. And come back to your thoughts as they're arising. Try not to criticize or judge. Just allow those thoughts. Don't engage with them. And you'll find that they just dissipate. And you can be like an objective observer. You imagine, if you like, you put yourself on the bank of a river and watch it. And while you're sitting on the bank and watching the river, you're free from the river. So I think this morning we'll do this meditation session for all the people of our life, our friends, our enemies, all the people that we don't know, that we pass every day in the street, and by extension, all sentient beings, even the flies and the mosquitoes, the ants, the fleas. They all have this incredible potential. So I wanted to review the 9-round breathing, and I will mirror you. So I'll be doing it opposite to you. So we just start. Nice, steady, even breath. Breathing in through the right nostril. Blissful, radiant white light. So you can do this for about a count of 4. And then pause at the top of the breath. Just a pause, don't effort it. And then breathe out through your left nostril all your attachment energy. It's grasping and neediness and wanting things, not feeling enough, feeling insecure, anxious. You breathe that out, unhealthy desire, breathe that out as thick, black, yucky smoke, and do that 3 times. And then you breathe in again through the left nostril, blissful, radiant white light, pausing at the top of the breath, and then breathe out through the right, all your anger energy. And this is really, hatred and grudges and bitterness and jealousy, depression, which is internalized anger. You breathe that out as thick, black, yucky smoke, and it disappears into space. It doesn't harm anything or anyone, and you don't breathe it back in. Do that 3 times. Then breathe in through both nostrils, blissful, radiant white light, and pause at the top of the breath. Then breathe out all your ignorance energy. And this is not knowing the way things truly exist, not understanding cause and effect, not appreciating how karma works. So you breathe that out as thick, black, yucky smoke, and you do that 3 times. And for some people, you don't have to necessarily use your finger to block the other nostril. You can just imagine it as well. But I find it easier. I actually can do the alternate breath more easily when I do it that way. And this is very good for grounding ourselves before we do a meditation. And it's something that all the more advanced meditators will do before they start the more advanced practices. Okay. So we'll practice this maybe, I think let's just do this morning 3. We'll do 3 sets of 3 in our own time. You get time to practice. And I will mirror you if you're. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the right. And breathe out through the left. Now anger. Breathing in through the left. Breathe out all your anger through the right. When you're finished, just bring the mind very gently back to the breath. It doesn't matter if you're not finished yet. And just feel. And focus your attention on the opening of your nostrils. Just breathing naturally in and out through the nose and paying close attention to the subtle sensations at the opening of your nostrils as you're inhaling and exhaling. You may feel this sensation, you may feel the hairs moving as you're breathing in and out, and the air may be cooler as you're inhaling and than when you're exhaling. Just pay attention to all these different kind of subtle experiences. So as you're breathing, try not to follow the air into your body with your mind or out into the surrounding environment. Just place your attention at the opening of your nostrils and those tiny sensations associated with the breath. So your job is like that of a gatekeeper. So a gatekeeper doesn't follow people all around. The gatekeeper sits and pays attention to the gate. So in this same way, your job is firmly placed on those small sensations at the entrance of the nostrils. So we're now going to do a meditation called counting the breath. So as you inhale and exhale, mentally count each inhalation and exhalation as one. See if you can count from 1 to 10 as you concentrate on the sensations associated with your breath. So if you become distracted and your mind wanders away, then you have to go back to 1 again. So see how far you can get before your mind wanders. And try and remain concentrated in breath, out breath, 1, in breath, out breath, 2, and so on like that. If you can't get past 2, this is not really a problem. The point is to train your mind to focus on this single point. And concentration takes some time and practice. So don't get discouraged if your mind is a little bit all over the place. So we'll just try, see how you go. Try this for 5 minutes. Sometimes your breathing will be deep and slow. Other times it'll be a little faster. You may feel warmth or coolness as the air passes in and out. Just gently focus on your breath, observing, vigilant, without thinking, without judgment. Just watch, let it be. Now we're going to broaden our spotlight of concentration. So using the breath as an anchor, be vigilant for things that arise. So when thoughts arise in the mind, simply let them come and observe them. Let them come and go. Don't get involved with them. You can just watch from a slight distance, like an objective observer, a scientist. Let them come and go. And then very gently bring your mind back to the breath, breathing in and breathing out, letting go. If you're finding your mind is getting caught up in the flow of thoughts, try not to be disturbed or judge or criticize, because then that becomes another distraction. Simply take note and bring your mind back softly, observing the breath. This is an integral part in the practice of mindfulness meditation. Waking up to whatever is happening, being aware of whatever arises as it arises, whatever appears in your mind. Don't get involved, just simply observe it, let it come, and let it go. And we're watching with keen interest in a kind of a detached sort of way. So we've broadened the spotlight. So we'll do this for another, just a couple of minutes. Okay, everybody, just relax and dedicate any positive energy or positive and creative energy we've developed this morning doing these meditations for the benefit of all sentient beings and for yourselves as you're moving along your spiritual path. Thank you so much, everyone. Looked beautiful from this end. Take care, and please join us on Thursday at 7:00 Mountain Time if you have time. Love to see you then. Okay. Thanks for hosting, Michael. And see you all tonight, some of you. Okay. Bye-bye.